Hello everyone again and welcome for Python tips. So today we'll be looking at working with dates and math in Python. So dates are not really data types in Python, but they are used a lot in manipulating uh, dates and time in most of the cases that we are going to see, especially when you're working with a time series or when you are doing some scientific work. Now, dates and times in functions are just like a built-in module where you can just import it and use it. So if you want to use like this time date in Python, you can just do from time date, you can import it and then you use it. Let's take, for example, if I want to get the current date and time on your system, you can just do now and then you do date time dot now. And then when I print this now, you are going to see that today is for me is the 24th. So it's showing 2025, month is July, and the date is what is 24th, and my current time is showing past 10. So that is why you see this is showing 2201, and then with all this, the seconds added to it. Now, if I want to create maybe a specific date, if I create a specific date, maybe I want the year to be 2000, I want the month to be May, and then I want the date to be like 17. And I call it birthday. It is going to print this date that I created. Then if I want to maybe calculate the difference between uh, those dates, like my age, I can just do the time, which is the current time on my system, minus my birthday. It can print the days since the birthday. So if I want to just do the days, because if I do this, if I print just the age here, let's look at it. If I do print age, let's see what we get down here. If I print age, uh, it will be showing uh, 9,199 days and then with this timestamp on it. But what I want is just the days. So that is why I am doing age.days, which is going to print uh, the days since birthday, which is like 9,199. So yeah. So most of the times, if I want a day age dot time, I'm going to do that. So if I want to add 10 days to the current date, I can just do now, because now I already know that now will give me the current uh, date and time for my system. If I do noun dot time delta, this time delta here enables you to add days to maybe a date, yeah, a particular date you created, or maybe the current date on your system. So most of the times we'll see this, we are using these dates and time modules just to manipulate, because most of the time we collect data over time. For you to be able to plot that in form of a time series, you need to maybe extract the month, maybe you need to extract the years and all the like. So one thing we can do is, if I need to extract just the day, the year here, you can do that and all the like. So as an exercise, you can go maybe try to print today's date on your system, calculate how many days are left until the end of the current year, and then add 30 days to the current to today, and maybe print the result. Let's see. Another common module that we will see a lot is the math module, also used a lot for mathematical functions. Let's say, for example, if we want to perform maybe the square root of 16, we can import this math module, and which is like a built-in Python library, and then just do math.sqrt for square root. One thing you should note is that if you want to perform any operation on this math, if you just type math, for example, and you do dot sign, if you start typing anything, let's we say cos, and you do the tab key on your keyboard, you will see the different things you want. Like most of us that did further mathematics, you must have seen this, maybe the coach, which is mostly in form of an exponential function. So that is how to actually use most of these math modules to perform most mathematical operations. If I do this and I do the square root of 16, it should be 4. If I do 2 raised to the power 3, it should be what? It should be 8. Also, you can do uh, sine of 90 degrees in radians, which will just be math dot sine mat.radians of 90, you can do most of this. Maybe you can do a mat.pi, the value of pi, which you know that is 3.14. So you can do all of these operations in mathematics. Even you can do mat.log, like looking for the log of any number and all the like. So you only need to import this module, and then you are able to perform most of these operations. So also, as for exercise, we have a math exercise, guys. Try to do it. So for the summary today, we only use that, we use the time date to manipulate and format dates, and as well as times. Use the math function for advanced mathematical operations like raising something to the power, doing log, doing trigonometry, as well as constants. So as I did mention earlier, these tools are very essential if we are doing some time series analysis. Also, it works with a lot of simulations. If you want to stimulate data, maybe for a particular thing over time, so that you can work with it, you need to be able to format those time dates pretty well. Thank you so much, guys. Keep following for more, and subscribe to my channel. As I did mention, we will see a lot of these, why I'm teaching these concepts in machine learning. Thank you so much, guys.